Hey, I want to start off by talking about Brett Veach, the Kansas City Chiefs general manager, and the big role he's playing as the team gears up for the 2025 season. If you've been following the Chiefs lately, you know Veach isn't just making moves randomly. He's got a clear plan and a vision for how this team should compete at the highest level. Since taking over, Veach has focused on building a roster that balances proven veterans with young talent. He's smart about the draft, scouting, and free agency, always looking for players who fit the Chiefs' culture and style. This isn't just about loading up with star names, it's about creating a team that works well together and can adjust on the fly, especially when playoff time comes around. What's interesting is how Veach's approach reflects his belief that the Chiefs aren't just a flash in the pan. He's pushing to keep this team competitive for the long haul. That means smart contract decisions, prioritizing key positions, and bringing in players who can contribute immediately but also grow with the team. Now, I want to know what you think. Do you believe Brett Veach's vision will lead the Chiefs to another Super Bowl? Drop a quick yes or no in the comments. I'm curious to see where the fans stand on this. Also, if you're into breaking down everything about the Chiefs, news, trades, and updates, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. We're building a community here, and your support helps us reach our goal of 4,000 subscribers. Plus, it keeps you in the loop for all the latest Chiefs news. So, in short, Veach's leadership is shaping the Chiefs' future in a way that feels smart and focused. We're not just talking about short-term wins. This is about creating a team that can dominate for years to come. Let me know your thoughts, and when you're ready, I'll jump into the next chapter where we break down the key player moves from this offseason. All right, now let's dive into the key player updates and offseason moves the Chiefs have made. This part is crucial because these decisions set the tone for the whole season. First up, the Chiefs made some smart signings to bolster both sides of the ball. They brought in some veteran players who bring leadership and experience to the locker room. These guys aren't just filler, they're expected to make an impact right away, especially in critical game situations. Having seasoned pros alongside the young talent is a big part of what Brett Veach wants. On the flip side, there were some tough decisions with players who left the team. Sometimes it's about salary cap space, other times about making room for fresh faces. These moves might have surprised some fans, but overall, they reflect the front office's strategy to keep the roster balanced and competitive. The draft also played a huge role in shaping this offseason. The Chiefs focused on filling gaps identified in last year's games, targeting specific positions that needed depth. Some of these picks could turn out to be immediate starters, while others are viewed as developmental projects who will contribute down the line. Now, I want you to think about the moves the Chiefs have made so far. Which offseason move are you most excited about? Drop your answer in the comments. Whether it's a new signing, a draft pick, or even a trade rumor, I want to hear what you think will have the biggest impact. And hey, if you're feeling pumped about how the roster is shaping up, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and keeps us motivated to bring you the latest updates and deep dives. Overall, this offseason has been about balance, keeping the core that brought the Chiefs success while adding new pieces to keep the team fresh and competitive. Brett Veach's moves show he's thinking both short-term and long-term, making sure the Chiefs are ready to compete now, but also set up for sustained success. All right, stay tuned, because next up, we'll break down the Chiefs' 2025 draft picks and what they might bring to the table this season. Now let's talk about the Chiefs' 2025 NFL draft picks and how they could influence the team this season. The draft is always exciting because it brings fresh talent and new energy, and this year was no different. The Chiefs made some strategic choices, focusing on players who not only have raw talent but also fit the system Andy Reid and his staff run. We're talking about athletes who can step in quickly but also develop over time. Some of these rookies have the potential to make an immediate impact, especially in areas where the Chiefs needed depth or a spark. One key thing to watch is how these rookies adjust to the speed and complexity of the NFL. It's one thing to dominate in college, but the NFL is a whole different game. Chiefs fans can expect some growing pains, but also some impressive flashes of brilliance as these players get comfortable. For example, certain draft picks might become key contributors on special teams right away, which is often the first step for rookies before earning bigger roles on offense or defense. Others could challenge veteran players for starting spots, which could push the entire team to perform better. I want to know who you think will be the biggest rookie breakout this year. Head over to the comments and vote for your pick. Is there a particular player you think is going to surprise everyone and become a fan favorite? And if you want to see detailed breakdowns and player profiles, don't forget to subscribe. We'll be covering every angle of the draft and offseason as the season approaches, so stay tuned. The Chiefs' front office clearly sees this draft class as an important piece of their future, balancing immediate needs with long-term development. It's a blend of talent, potential, and fit that could help keep Kansas City at the top of the NFL. All right, next up, we'll take a look at how the offense and defense are shaping up, heading into the 2025 season. Stick around, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe to not miss out. All right, now let's break down what the Chiefs' offense and defense might look like this season. This is where things get really interesting, because both sides of the ball have some exciting storylines going on. Starting with the offense, the Chiefs still have a powerful core led by Patrick Mahomes, and that alone keeps defenses on their toes. The weapons around him, from tight ends to wide receivers, continue to develop, and the coaching staff has been working hard to build schemes that maximize their strengths. Expect creativity, explosive plays, and the kind of scoring that fans have come to love. On the defensive side, the Chiefs have been focusing on shoring up some weaknesses that showed last season. The front seven, especially the linebackers and defensive line, has seen some fresh faces added through free agency and the draft. The goal is to create more pressure on opposing quarterbacks and tighten up run defense. One big question is how quickly the defense can gel together. Defensive chemistry is crucial, and sometimes it takes time for new players to get in sync with the system and each other. If they can find that rhythm early, it could make a huge difference in close games. I want to hear your take. Do you think the Chiefs' defense will improve this year, stay about the same, or struggle? Drop your vote in the comments. And while you're at it, share which side of the ball you're most excited about this season, offense or defense. Remember, if you want to keep up with all the latest Chiefs analysis and news, subscribing is the best way to stay connected. Plus, liking this video helps us grow and keeps the content coming your way. Overall, the 2025 Chiefs look like a team with plenty of firepower on offense and a defense determined to step up. If everything clicks, they'll be a tough squad to beat once again. Next, we'll wrap things up with what fans should expect this season and some predictions. Stay tuned. All right, here we are at the final chapter. Let's talk about what fans should realistically expect from the Kansas City Chiefs in 2025. The Chiefs are clearly built to compete for a championship again. With Patrick Mahomes still at the helm, an experienced coaching staff, and smart roster moves from Brett Veach, the team has all the pieces to make another deep playoff run. But every season brings its own challenges. Injuries, tough competition, and sometimes just plain luck. One thing to watch is how well the new players fit in and whether the team can stay healthy. Those factors often make the difference between an average season and a championship run. So, what do you think? What will the Chiefs' record be in 2025? Leave your predictions in the comments below. I'm really interested to see what you think. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. We're so close to hitting 4,000 subscribers, and your support means the world. Liking the video also helps a ton and keeps us motivated to bring you the latest and most accurate Chiefs news. If you've enjoyed this breakdown and want more detailed content, stick around because we'll be covering every step of the Chiefs' journey this season, from training camp updates to game previews and post-game analysis. To sum it up, the Chiefs are a team with high expectations and plenty of talent. If they stay healthy and execute well, 2025 could be another unforgettable year for Kansas City football. Thanks for watching and being part of this community. I'll catch you in the next video with more Total Chiefs news.